do this to the side, make sure I remember. And we tap in for maple.
There's the next group.
Ah, we're gonna go in that babe.
Where are we headed for? Which direction?
Same place. We're going to
Okay.
go tap up down there.
Big boot, I see. Black.
Hmm? Where's the babe?
Otto.
Atsley. Otto. We're going tapping the maple tree.
Take a view of the nice presidential range while we're here because it's been crowded in all day and we're just now opening up.
Do you think as the pandemic winds down that the little amphitheater would hold summer concerts or something like that?
Yes,
What
not
do we
in the
remember?
future, not this year, because this year this is going to be closed to the public for a while because we're losing.
So we're going out of care with it, so
That's going to be.
let's see if we can watch some.
But yes, it will be open to.
That's what you're hoping.
Muddy.
Yeah, that's what
Muddy.
we're aiming for.
We're gonna tap some maple trees. This is a maple tree, maple tree.
And here he's going to show you all about.
Okay, have you guys been on a horse-drawn wagon?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so
Yes.
they went over the maple trees here.
Yes.
Quick refresher, roll. There's the sugar maple.
Or
Yes, you're
move
right.
in this way, please, for the horses to go by.
Well, might have been close to the bean time. They moved a little bit quicker. You see the sugar maple versus the red maple? And this is sugar maple, much bigger bud versus sugar maple. You touch it, it's just like a needle. End of it. And if you look straight ahead, just down below the house here, that's a red maple. And you look out into the skyline, you see the bud right from here versus your crap over your head. These are sugar maples. You can't even see your bud, you're only 30 feet away from it. That's pretty classic right now. And if you do break off a piece of the bark, the difference between a sugar maple and a red maple is much darker interior bark. You see how it's red? Versus a sugar maple, much lighter colored. So if you break off a flake of a bark, this is a red maple and that's a sugar maple. And that's another way of telling right off the bat. And if you don't know what you got, but you know it's either a red or a sugar, you can make maple syrup out of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Sugar maples have a higher concentration of sugar in it. So you take a little less of it and you don't have to boil so much. It'll be a lighter colored, lighter grade. But it still make good syrup if it's always just red maples. So here we go on this one. Now this is a classic sugar maple right here. Anybody gonna help me? Come on.
No, you go. You're filming.
No, you go ahead.
Well, there's plenty to do for everybody.
There's a lot
So
of
what
work
you
to
want to
do.
do, you want to keep away from the old wounds. You see an old wound here, old tap wound up here. So we'll kind of keep, there's some good wood in here. So maybe we'll put a tap right in here. Have you ever used a brace in a bit? Okay, you'll see like on the end of it, it's like a wood screw. That's going to pull in your bit. And you see how you got the cutting edge here? Now cut right in. And we got to go in just about 1.25 inches, about right up to there. You push on the end and turn it clockwise on the handle here, and push on this end here. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Look at you. You're a pro.
Yeah, doing good.
This is the most exercise I've done since COVID.
But that's what you want to see, a nice white wood. That's your sapwood. Just
Oh,
going out,
okay.
And that's where a nice, healthy wood. That's what you want.
Did you stay to here or?
Oh no, well, we have to go up to here.
Oh, okay.
Don't be afraid, get after it. We got about 200 more to go. Normally on my drill, I have a little mark on it, so I know we're right there. You only need to go in about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. That's all, at the moment. Just enough getting that sapwood where the sapwood will. You're doing a good job.
Go on. It's hard to mess this one up, but I appreciate the support. Is that?
A little bit more, a couple more turns, I think.
Somebody else want to turn it, or?
You guys want to try it?
Go ahead.
I'm using my shit.
You look stronger than I am.
You're almost
Check out the
there.
monster.
I think you're in there. Really.
Years before.
Yep. Now, take it out. All you have to do
Yeah,
is go in
maybe that
reverse.
maple tree.
And at the same time, just a little back pressure. Yeah, pop right out.
Now, do you tap these all by hand?
Oh, no. Demonstration only.
I like that really.
No, when you got files, you got to have
Right,
electric or you use a power drill.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you about that. He'll show you some of the old ones and all that. Yeah, you can't be messing around. And for now,
And then
you
you
usually
put
have a
that
piece
in?
of wire on them out tapping, but you want to get all them wood chips out, because if you don't, that could plug up your spile here, which we're pounding
Okay.
in. And you went in that deep, and it's more than enough,
Ah.
and it's flowing already.
I got it right here.
Oh, good. Okay. Now it's not really called a spile, but you look at just a hollow tube, and you see how it's got a little hook on it, so you hang your bucket, and it's just like a cork here. It's got a little taper, and that'll seal up your hole. Now we just got pounded in. Who's going to do that?
Not me.
All right.
I did my part.
Oh, okay. Tap on the end there. Whoop. And you know when it's in tight enough, it'll be a higher pitched sound. You probably have to go in a little bit more. But you get tapping in, you'll hear it make a little higher pitch.
You don't want the wind to take it and actually knock it down off.
So right there. You hear it made that little higher pitched sound? That's what you need. Sometimes you pound in too much, you can split it on either side, and then you lose your sap and you make it higher. Harder for a tree to heal up. Now the next thing, we just got to put the bucket on and wait.
Watch it,
But
babe.
on a good day, these buckets will fill right up. And you got to empty them every day.
When it's running
Oh,
good,
wow.
yeah.
Well, here it comes right now.
Really?
Yeah. Go right in.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
Oh, go ahead and try it out.
Oh, put your finger underneath
Yeah.
there. Go ahead and.
Can you taste the sweetness?
See, you taste it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Almost like water, but it's...
It is. It's just like a very slight sweetness. So that's why it takes about 40 gallons to make 1 gallon of maple syrup.
Hold this one, let go.
Yeah, ever so slightly. I mean, it tastes like water.
But on a good day, these do run quite a bit. I say on Wednesday, I came up here. We collected 100 gallons of sap in just 2 days here on these buckets here. So they do run well when they do run.
Much more profound.
Yeah.
Maple trees.
Tour, but he said to ask you how many trees are tapped typically every year on the rock.
Well, right here, we only tap probably 30 or so. Most of them are on the, what's called the South Road over here. It's got about 1,500 taps. And he has it on a vacuum system, all tubes and lines, and he pulls it back.
He does it commercially as
It's
well.
commercial, yeah.
But he has kind of a deal
This is
with
just for
the
demonstration. This is how the old school type of way to
Yeah.
do it. Or hobbyists.
So these other buckets, do they have stuff in?
Oh yeah, go ahead and check them.
Oh, thank you.
To pull the top off, all you have to do is put your thumbs in the center and just push it, flexes it, and
Okay.
it just caught on the.
Okay, babe, you want to open one for me?
Oh yeah. Any questions at all? Or? Go ahead and taste it.
You got to push your hand in the center, missionary. Put your hand in the center and open it. No, put your hand in the center, he said. Yeah. Hey, now here, this lad's the whole bucket. Okay, yeah, that one's just like
Oh, you got this one.
stuff in it.
These will get so heavy at the end of the day, it's the end of the day, that they fill right up to probably just over here.
And how many gallons is this bucket?
I think it's 5.
So it would take 8 of these to make 1 gallon of maple syrup.
Yeah.
8 of these buckets to make
But
a
these
gallon.
get so full. Once they get almost up to this outer line, I can't lift them off, because when you lift them off, you don't take them right off. You gotta kind of finagle and move them around
Right.
to get them off. And I can't do it. Way too heavy for me. She does all. But this sap doesn't go to waste, because this we do take to
Ideally,
Maplin, babe.
They come up around about low 40s during the day, and they run pretty hard. And towards the end of the season, no matter what, the temperature is your sap will turn yellow or be bitter. That's the part. And you can see the bite. Yeah, a lot of minerals in it, very little sugar.
Well, that's it for our
And it
tour
varies from year to year.
of the maple
It's
trees
like, you know, what the
and
temperatures are. So far, we haven't had a very good season.
learning how they get the maple from the trees.
Any questions at all, or? No, if you want your picture, I can holler. I can take a
Awesome
picture.
tour. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Drill a hole, babe.
I couldn't do it, doesn't matter. That's the drill he grew up using before we get electric drill.
Oh yeah, that's.
So I know.
Well, I still carry this in the four-wheeler because if the drill craps out, well, we're still gonna drill. But
Bye for now.
I don't know. Yeah, I had batteries crap out. I had the drill burn up on me. So yeah, things do happen.
That's it for our tour of
Don't be
the
afraid to
maple
get the top off
trees.
it. And once you get down to the sugar, I'll tell you all about how to boil it down, how to grade it,
Bye-bye.
filter it. 'Cause you got to filter.